What is Great Nicobar Development Project? Government has launched rupees 92,000 crore Great Nicobar Island Mega Infrastructure Project in Andaman and Nicobar Island. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड पर ग्रेट निकोबार आइलैंड मेगा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च किया है, जिसका कॉस्ट अबाउट 92,000 करोड़ रुपीज है. Environmental clearance granted to the project in November 2022. It has seen intense scrutiny and challenges before both the NGT and the Calcutta High Court. नवंबर 2022 में इन्वायरमेंटल क्लियरेंस इस प्रोजेक्ट को गिवन किया जा चुका है, बट इससे रिलेटेड वेरियस पिटिशंस एनजीडी एंड कैलकाटा हाई कोर्ट के बिफोर पेंडिंग है. व्हाट इज ग्रेट निकोबार आइलैंड मेगा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट? Launched in 2021, part of a holistic development of the island program implemented by Andaman and Nicobar Island Integrated Development Corporation (ANIIDCO), known as a holistic development of Great Nicobar Island at Andaman and Nicobar Island. It includes construction of an international transshipment terminal, an international airport, a power plant, a greenfield tourism project, and a township. Where is Great Nicobar and which are the communities living there? Southernmost tip of India. Great Nicobar Island is the southernmost tip of India. It is a part of the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago that comprises about 600 odd islands. It is hilly and covered with a lush rainforest. Rainfall occurs 3,500 mm annually. Numerous endangered and endemic species such as a giant leatherback turtle, the Nicobar megapod, the Great Nicobar crab, the Nicobar crab-eating macaque, and Nicobar tree straw area about 910 square kilometer with mangroves and pandan forest along its coast. Tribal communities in Nicobar number the Shompen community around 250 in total, isolated from the rest of the population. They are hunter-gatherer and classified as a particularly vulnerable tribal group (PVTs) within the list of ST. Number two, Nicobarese community practices farming and fishing. It has two groups. Number one, Great Nicobar is around 450, Little Nicobar is around 850. What are the benefits of this project? इस प्रोजेक्ट के क्या क्या benefits हैं? नंबर वन, Great Nicobar will participate in the regional and global maritime economy by becoming a major player in the cargo shipment. The proposed airport will support the growth of maritime services. Number two, boost sustainable tourism activity. Great Nicobar Island attract international and national visitors, which boost sustainable tourism activity. Government denotified two wildlife sanctuaries. In 2021, the Indian government denotified two wildlife sanctuaries to make way for the project. Number one, the Galathea Bay Wildlife Sanctuary. Number two, Megapod Wildlife Sanctuary. Government released a National Maritime Turtle Action Plan that lists Galathea Bay as a marine turtle habitat in India. Galathea Bay is the world's largest nesting site for the giant leatherback turtle. The transshipment terminal is expected to be developed here. Both leatherback turtle and the Nicobar megapod are listed in the Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection 1972, the highest level of protection for wild animal under Indian law. About Galathea Bay Wildlife Sanctuary, proposed in 1997, aim number one, for the production of leatherback turtle coral colonies. Number two, nesting population of the megapod and important element of the biodiversity such as mangrove and saltwater crocodile. Galathea Bay, the site of the projected part of also centerpiece of the project. Significance: Galathea Bay has over 20,000 live coral colonies, over 15 nesting mounds of the endemic Nicobar megapod, also as Schedule 1 species as the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, and also an active nesting site for the giant leatherback turtle. Denotified now. First in 2021, the National Board for Wildlife denotified the Galathea Bay Wildlife Sanctuary. प्रोजेक्ट कम्स अंडर कोस्टल रेगुलेशन जोन. ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है ये कोस्टल रेगुलेशन जोन के अंदर आता है. दिस निकोबार प्रोजेक्ट कम्स अंडर इंडियन लॉ एज कोस्टल रेगुलेशन जोन CRZ1A. Which area included in CRZ1A? Coastal areas which have mangrove, corals, turtle nesting beaches, seagrass beds, and nesting grounds of birds and or which are notified as protected area Wildlife Sanctuary, and National Park are all included in CRZ1A. These are areas with maximum protection and are out of bounds for large construction projects such as the port in Great Nicobar. Galathe Bay qualify as a CRZ1A on all counts. Galathe Bay port site had 20,000 668 coral colonies, and that part of the project is in CRZ1A area where port is prohibited. Galathe Bay Beach saw over 600 leatherback nesting in the nesting season of 2024, one of the highest ever recorded in Great Nicobar. Galathe Bay is still very much CRZ1A and deserve the highest protection. Why is there a opposition of Nicobar? निकोबारी लोगों का इस प्रोजेक्ट को लेकर ओपोजिशन है। नंबर ओपोजिशन ऑफ दिस प्रोजेक्ट, द ट्राइबल काउंसिल ऑफ ग्रेट निकोबार एंड लिटिल निकोबार, environmentalist, wildlife conservationist, and tribal rights group have also opposed the project. Number two, provision of the forest right at 2006 were violated in obtaining the consent to divert about 13,000 hectares of forest land for the project. Number three, ecological cost. It is criticized for its ecological cost and for potential violation of the tribal rights. Number four, felling of trees and forest. The project required the diversion of about 130 square kilometer of forest land and the felling of around 10 lakh trees. Number five, threat of infectious disease. As Sompen have had little contact with the outside world, they have not yet developed immunity to infectious disease. Number 6. Not assessed earthquake risk. The Andaman and Nicobar archipelago is located in the Ring of Fire, a seismically active region that experiences several earthquakes throughout the year. According to some estimate, the region has experienced about 500 quakes of varying magnitude in the last decade. This area is in category 5th, the geographical zone with the most seismic hazards.